Well, today's the day. Madison left a little while ago for her first day of professional development for the year. She's a public school theater teacher, and I would have had my first day of orientation as well, but instead I'm sitting here smiling on my rug by myself. That's because at the end of this last year, I made the decision to leave my job as a public school choir director to focus on other things, mainly writing more music and this YouTube channel. I've had the summer to rest and relax, but now that it's finally setting in that I'm not going back, I've been wondering if I made the right choice. I loved a lot of things about my job. I got to make music every day, I was inspiring kids to explore what they love to do. I was also at a pretty well-known program. We were very good at what we did, and we did a lot of things. But for the last 2 years, I'd been feeling stuck. I was up at the school from 5:30 a.m. to 7, 8, 9, 10, sometimes even 11 at night for rehearsals, performances, meetings, and anything else that couldn't be done within contract hours. We did so many things that initially kept me excited because there was always something to look forward to, but as the years went on, we would keep doing the same things. The same contests, the same concerts, the same warm-ups, the same lesson plans. It became very easy to just go through the motions, and the kids could feel it too. I remember at one specific concert. This was a big deal concert too. All the kids had to audition and the whole process took months. Our entire district and region were a part of it. We hired a guest clinician to work with the kids and spent the whole day rehearsing a brand new ensemble that had never sang together, and that culminated in a concert that evening. The kids sounded great, but a few days after the concert, I asked my students if they had fun during the process. And they said no. I asked because the directors were definitely not having fun. All day we were in meetings and watching the students, tempers were running high, the planning of the event was openly questioned, blame was publicly thrown at different people, and it's not like we were strangers, we knew each other, we were friends, but there was definitely an animosity that I didn't expect to see on the day. So the directors were not feeling fulfilled, the students were not feeling fulfilled, so why were we doing this? Because that's how it is was probably the best answer. The final reason I want to talk about is something that I thought was a perk when I first got hired. Like I said, we were a really big program and we were good at what we did. We were known throughout the state for our students' continued success in competitions and contests. We also had a lot of money to support those kids in what they were doing. We could afford those crazy contest fees and applications. Now, having money is not a problem. In fact, it was great. But as I thought about my life, this would probably be the best position I could find in my profession. I was the assistant director, so I could move up to head, but could I really see myself there in this place for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years or more? On top of the actual work starting to burn me out, I found myself having less and less time to work on passion projects and things I truly cared about. Before or after school, I would scrape together any time I had to write or edit. My output wasn't bad. I managed to post 1 video a week for the last year of this channel, but my quality suffered from this crazy schedule. And that was on good days. Some days I would be so tired and hopeless that as soon as I came home, I would just sit on the couch and watch TV until it was time to go to sleep. I love creating more than anything, experimenting with different styles and figuring out the message and story that I want to tell. It's what I live for. Each time Madison and I go see a movie, we'll spend about an hour driving around and just picking it apart, dissecting what worked and didn't work, what we liked and what we didn't like, because that's what fuels us. Art inspires us to make art. So when I found myself too mentally drained to create my own, I knew it was time to change. So I told my admin, say goodbye to my kids, and 3 months later, here I am, filming this video for you. I would love to say that this channel is now my main source of income, but that's not true. I barely make anything on here, which is okay, it's not about the money. I just really want some money. I'm teaching private lessons now and looking for jobs that'll hopefully give me a better work-life balance, but I know that I'm going to have to be more frugal and adjust my means of living for the foreseeable future. And even with that, I woke up this morning and felt happy, lighter, like I made the right choice. Leaving something or starting something new can be really hard. I think a lot of people are too scared of what could go wrong to even try. And that's valid. I don't have kids or a mortgage to worry about or even any pets. Nobody else, aside from Madison, is suffering if this all goes terribly wrong. Lately, I've been telling myself a phrase that I used to use in college when I was choosing the less safe option in life, like deciding to try and make music my full-time income. You'll never be younger than you are right now. If I'm going to make a life-altering mistake, I might as well do it sooner rather than later. And who knows, maybe this could lead to a life change that isn't terrible. Should you take that leap of faith? I'm not sure. I don't know you or your circumstances. I don't know if it would pan out well for you. Hell, I don't know if it's going to pan out well for me. But I do know that a long time ago, I decided that I wanted to prioritize being happy over being safe. That is the artist's way, isn't it? At the end of the day, nobody can tell you what choice to make. It's your life to live, and whatever you choose, I hope you feel fulfilled in it. Thanks so much for watching. If you found any comfort in this video, there are a lot of free ways to support me. Liking this video, sharing it with somebody else, everything really does help a lot, and I need all the help I can get right now. Subscribe for more videos like this where I try to live an artistic life. I'll also show behind the scenes looks at how I make these videos. Good luck to all my teachers going back to the classroom. You are all heroes and much stronger than I am. Thank you for all you do. And that's about it. I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna go inside because it's way too hot. I don't know why I decided to film this outside in the summer in Texas, but here we are. Like and subscribe.